Season 3 of One Punch Man is 7 months away, and we don't even know who is the director and the main staff working on it. As for content, we have 2 pre-animated teasers and a new compilation visual. To give confirmation of what this person is saying, he is in fact correct. There is no reveal of the staff for One Punch Man Season 3. We don't know who is directing it. We don't know who is all going to be animating it. We only know at this point in time that One Punch Man Season 3 is coming, and is being made by JC Staff, the same studio that worked on One Punch Man Season 2, as you can see right here, once it loads. Same exact studio. So it is, not looking good. It's looking pretty grim for One Punch Man Season 3, because the fact that we're only 7 to 6 months away from the airing of Season 3, because we got the full-on announcement when it's coming, it's pretty red flaggish that we have no staff. And it's not really a stretch of the imagination that One Punch Man is facing some form of production issues. Let me explain. So basically, Danmachi here, it's obviously a completely different series from One Punch Man, but it's also made by JC Staff. And anyone that watches this show is probably going to know what I want to point out here. Danmachi has been recently facing a lot of production issues and a lot of delays. There was a lot of articles made about it, late last year, where Season 5 had to be delayed until spring of 2025, because JC Staff just couldn't output the episodes. They couldn't release it in time, because they kept having to delay episode after episode because of production meltdown. And JC Staff is a very well-known and notorious, or infamous studio for releasing a lot of anime at once. There has been countless seasons in the past, if you want to go checking for yourself, where JC Staff will release not one, not just 2 series a season, but sometimes they'll release 5, maybe even 7 anime in one anime season, which is ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous. Now, I don't know the exact number of employees that JC Staff obviously has, but regardless, when you have a lot of projects, and a lot of your projects typically have production issues, it's not a stretch of the imagination to assume that the management of the company and these different projects is done very poorly. So, that gets into the situation with One Punch Man and why it's related to Danmachi. The fact that we don't have any staff reveal at this current time, and the trailer that came out literally yesterday night is nothing but, I'll just let you see for yourself, it's nothing but still frames with some effects and then lip flaps from Saitama. It's pretty damning. It's not a good look whatsoever, because once again, at this point in time, there should be already some visuals to show, and especially since this is a pre-animated trailer, it's pretty scary that this pre-animated trailer looks as bad as it does. Now, I do not want to be so cruel, because I want to point something out. You might have already seen it, because I had it briefly shown on the video. There is apparently only one person that worked on this trailer. For instance, this whole PV trailer and stuff that came out, only one person worked on this. One animator. This is a pre-animated trailer according to rumors, and the person that did it was, this individual right here that points it out. Now, once again, this isn't officially confirmed. I don't know if there's a way to fully confirm this, but the point I'm trying to make is that it's seeming like the trailer in general is pre-animated and one person worked on it. So I don't want to be too cruel on the fact that it wasn't a team, it was just one person doing it. And so it kind of makes sense why it probably looks like it does. But we do need to talk about the pre-animated aspect of this trailer. So I'm going to simplify things a lot, okay? It's going to be very simplified. There's definitely going to be people out there that give better context and a summary of it. But a pre-animated trailer is basically something that is footage from the series that isn't going to necessarily be in the series. It's just a different team that work on it to be able to present the product to the, the public to be able to watch a trailer. It's happened for a countless other series, like for instance Mushoku Tensei. There is an iconic trailer of Mushoku Tensei pre-animated years before basically it came out that is very beautiful, and if you go back and look at that trailer, it is nothing alike to how the actual anime turned out. Pre-anime trailers are usually done in advance to just prep up what they want the series to look like. And the fact that the pre-animated trailer, this supposed pre-animated trailer for One Punch Man Season 3 is basically PNGs, not good. Like yesterday, I was talking pretty bad and negatively about the end before it began, but today we might need to give a title to One Punch Man and call it PNG Man, because that's what it might as well be with this, this trailer. Now, once again, I don't want to be cruel to the animator that was potentially by themselves working on this, but I will complain about the state of One Punch Man and the product and how JC staff clearly is having a lot of mismanagement. It really doesn't give me a lot of faith into looking forward to Season 3. I want to watch it because Season 3 is going to be covering content that I love. It's going to be some of the best content in One Punch Man so far. But I'm scared because obviously it's never going to be as good as Season 1, which is fine. But now I'm thinking, is it even going to be as good as Season 2? And is it going to be a complete step down in comparison to how Season 2 was? Because the fact that they're potentially giving a pre-animated trailer only 7 months away from it airing is damning. I think that's pretty concerning. It feels like a red flag. It's a crimson red flag, honestly, in my mind, especially since staff has not been revealed at this point. You know, the trailer was so bad, in fact, that they literally had to copy PNGs. Like, you can see it right here. They literally flipped my man. They flipped Darkshine to try to make you not notice it, but they flipped him twice within the PV trailer to try to use the same asset over and over. That's not good, especially in a pre-animated trailer. Flipping assets and using the same character like this, just a PNG of them, and just flipping them. That's bad. That is not good, okay? So, there is a lot of people critiquing this trailer for obvious reasons, and I can't help but feel bad for the animator, but I also just am like, at the end of the day, I have to blame the company. JC staff, I don't know what they're doing. They've been radio silent for a very long time for One Punch Man, for years at this point, and people have been desperately waiting. It's very clear that this actual series needs a lot more time to cook in the oven, but it's probably not going to be given enough time to really cook in the oven. They're just going to churn it out as fast food, so to speak, and it's not really going to be good whatsoever, which is pretty sad, because we live in a day and age where we have a lot of good anime that has top-tier animation that even rivals the likes of One Punch Man Season 1. And the fact that we see one of the series that kind of is a pioneer of its time period, like in the early 2010s, not being able to stack up to the modern-day time period or pioneers of art and animation is pretty sad. It's a really sad outlook, because, I mean, you look back at, like, the Boros fight, with Saitama in Season 1, it still to this day looks insane. And then you think about it, and it's like, it's sad that Season 3 is not going to get the same amount of love. Hell, it's probably not going to get the same amount of love as Season 2, especially when we've seen feats that's reached those heights from other studios. Now, I'm not saying to make the employees work and, like, pass out at their desk, but I'm saying that it's been very clear that a lot of anime have been able to step into the realm of One Punch Man Season 1, and it's sad that One Punch Man is not being able to really step into that realm once again. Now, obviously, this could be a Doomer post. I mean, this could be very early on Doomer stuff, because, I mean, it could be like a Sakamoto Day situation, but like I said, it's JC staff. They do have a track record for this type of stuff, so it's not really a good outlook when you see just delays already with other series that's associated with them. I'm just going to point that out. But I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. May all of you have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.